Reed, raise your hand for the microphone.
Greg Engel, Cupscene.com, NASCAR Examiner. On the business side of things, running your own team, everybody's talking about the economy is slowly inching back up. And it seems like this time last year we were talking about everybody's, flying commercial and they're doing all these cutbacks. Have you noticed, not that, somebody's throwing a bucket of cash at you, but have you started to notice a little upturn on your business side of things in terms of the economy, or was it ever really affected?
Oh, it was affected tremendously, and the way that we run our company still is intact of how we made all those cutbacks, and we still run the company, the way that we cut all those positions and salaries, and you go and you spend the time to call 10 hotel rooms instead of 3 hotel rooms to see if you can save money there, and you try to contract stuff through the whole year to get the prices down. So we've become a better, more efficient company just because of those times. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've probably seen things loosen up a little bit. We've been able to sell all the remaining truck races that we had sold in the last 2 or 3 weeks, so that's a good thing. And so those trucks are fully funded for the rest of the year, and we can start working on next year. So the phone is ringing a little bit more, but it's still the prices and things that you're used to seeing are down compared to what they have been in the past. You just have to you had to lower your overhead costs to make your company run more efficiently with the new price point that everybody's willing to spend. So just like us in redoing our teams and trying to condense everything and run it more efficiently, everybody else is doing the same thing with their companies. So the amount to spend is just less than what it used to be. Mm-hmm.
Reed, and then Utter has the last one.
Reed Spencer with Sporting News. Another business question on transition from the old Nationwide car to the new one. What kind of impact is that having, basically, as a business owner? Are you having to operate simultaneously on 2 platforms for a while that gets integrated? And are you building your new Nationwide cars from the ground up, or also incorporating some of the old Cup chassis?
Yeah, it's been we made the commitment from the beginning. It's probably been a year ago that we made the commitment to just be a part of trying to build things, because we don't have the people and the power that a Cup organization would have. So the only way for us to do it right was to start earlier and spread that out. But it's tough. Our guys they've been spread pretty thin over the last couple of months with all the testing, wind tunnel time and things with both cars. So we knew it was coming, and we got an early start on it, and we feel like we're as prepared as we need to be when we got to the racetrack. So that part hasn't been too bad. And the good thing about it is when we get done, we'll have our Speedway cars that are built for here. You'll be able to at least have one by the time you come back in February. So you'll have those, and then you'll have some downforce cars that are already built and ready to race too. So what was the second part? Yeah, we do build them. Obviously, we're in a transition phase too. All of our stuff is going to RCR chassis, so all the stuff that we currently have is not going to be used, and we had to get rid of some of it because our Nationwide car is going to be like our Cup cars with RCR chassis and RCR parts. So we're trying to get all those fleets prepared and ready to go. But everything's new.
Sorry, Kevin. Utter.
Jim Utter, Charlotte Observer. Kevin, we came here for the Daytona 500 with NASCAR having already announced the loosening of the reins and boys have at it and so forth. But in the last several weeks, several races, we've had a lot of people complaining about, no respect, lack of respect, and how things have been taking place on the track. Do you expect this Daytona race to be different from the 500 and how it's conducted among the drivers based on what you've seen in the last several weeks, or how this new policy has kind of emerged?
Yeah, I don't think you'll see as much of that here, just because the nature of the beast is on the restrictor plate side is quite a bit different than what you'd see at a normal racetrack. But it's still going to be, everybody trying to do everything they can for themselves, and it's getting close to the time where the chase is getting close, and everybody wants to make something happen. So I think it'll be just your normal, restrictor plate race that you see here. But I still think handling is going to be the main aspect of it. And now we get to Kyle. I want you to come up here and tell us how you've won 30 races or whatever it is, and on the Nationwide side. I want you to come up here. Talk about this, and talk about how you're at a deficit with this Dodge restrictor plate. They're killing me with it.
Thank you, Kevin. Good luck this weekend.